to the members of the choir, to Roberta, who played so beautifully as well, and is playing the organ in our service. Now we're to have reflections from Alistair and Richard.
I'd just like to share a few family treasures with you. Standing at this lectern brings back some happy memories of Sunday school events. Mum always organised these, and I never quite realised why she always gave me the leader's role. Anybody who stood beside me during the singing will understand how careful the direction of my plans. While we're sitting around Mum's bed chatting through the plethora of happy memories, Mary came out with a phrase that lifted our hearts. She simply thanked Mum for leaving us bags of treasures. Notice the plurals, bags of treasures. I would like to dip into the bags and share some of these treasures with you. The first treasure I've picked is coziness. One of my earliest memories is jumping in beside Mum in bed and putting my cold feet up against her legs, something she called in the oven. It just gave me that cosy, loved feeling. My children still carry on the in the oven tradition. Another cosy treasure was the reading of stories at bedtime. Mum was a fantastic reader, bringing stories to life, and we all loved to listen to her grandchildren. And finally, being tucked in at night with beautiful prayers. The second treasures are the 58 treasures. Mum and Dad's first house, and she was so proud of it. I was actually born in the front bedroom. I was a breech birth, and my mum always joked that I came into the world in the sitting position and enjoyed sitting around ever since. Most of the 58 treasures relate to good times in the garden. Mary lying in the sun on tinfoil and covered in cooking oil. That's true. Alistair stripping the grass to the lowest setting on the wall to make the perfect cricket wicket. Or me lighting a fire to cook sausages. No surprise there, really. And then the birthday treasure hunts. Mum wrote exciting clues in perfect rhyme for us to chase around the garden. The hunts I remember most were for Elizabeth and her birthdays. As we all knew her special daughter, her special gift was Elizabeth. One of Mum's greatest achievements was teaching Liz to read and write, so she was able to enjoy all the clues like everyone else. Next comes the bag of camping treasures. Initially, through Mum's support of my scouting. Just like teaching Liz to read, Mum did not accept the word camp. I remember a snow-covered patrol camp at Clandyboy. We were frozen at the top of the hill. None of the parents were willing to drive up and help us with all our heavy gear. Then, and you can imagine all of this, then the gates swung open, and to our joy, an oyster gold Morris Marina came charging up the hill. I could nearly hear the A-Team theme in the background, and you know who was at the wheel. Dad bought his first camper van back in 1982, and my mum loved all their travels. The pictures of the trips enticed us to follow them to many beautiful locations, and we all ended up travelling together in our own vans. Her favourite location, though, was the Lake District. And it's now a firm favourite of all the family, grandchildren also. There's nothing Cam and I love more than when we're on the camping trips than running into Granny's van first thing in the morning and jumping into bed with her for a chat on a coat. Now, there's just a couple of treasures to go. Donaghadee treasures. Mum's family spent every August in Donaghadee, and we followed that tradition, and now we all live there. It was only a few miles from home, but it had everything to keep us happy. In particular, we were able to share the joys with the wider family circle of Auntie Sella, Auntie Berta, Uncle John, our cousins, and Ray and Kelly are here today. Days were full. Practically all day was spent at the water, whether it be at the pool, where she frequently brought her guitar and all comers from all backgrounds singing choruses, or at the Warren, or at Ballyvester Beach. Also the paddling pool, entertaining Ryan and Erin, and lately at the slipway, where she loved to watch all the boating activity and go for a swim. I was the last person insane enough to take the plunge with her. No wetsuits allowed as far as one was concerned. We really enjoyed those swims, even with the chattering teeth and white fingers afterwards. Obviously, Dad was involved in these treasures too. No more was this true than at the slip, where he was there with his mobile changing room and cafe in the camper van. An endless stream of tea, coffee and buns were produced daily. We always headed back to 39 Oak Street to dry out and have a big family supper. Plates and plates and plates of toast. I don't know how one